I think it was lost there. You know, you're in a situation where you're at home. You can't get down 20-5. We played unbelievable defense, Mike, from that point to the end of the half. That was as good a defense as we've played, but that was the only good defense we played. If you really analyze it, at the start of the game we were not good, and in the second half we were not good. So, you know, we essentially have a 20-point run on them because we'd go from down 15 to up 5. But you know, it changes everything. We never were able to get any separation because we were constantly working, and you know, and then we had we did a pretty good job turning the ball over. We only had 8, but a couple late were, you know, very costly.
How do you account for that this late in the season?
What?
The defense.
I think, you know, a couple things. You know, it's fatigue a little bit. You know, I think we're a little bit fragile. I think that's safe to say. When you're playing from behind and you're playing in a tight game, a lot of times you stick with a lineup, you stick with guys maybe a little longer because you need them on offense, whereas you'd much rather get a fresher set of legs out there. But you know, I don't do that. You know, you kind of, we're riding. I got Marble and White for a brief period in the second half, and rode those guys. Same with Mike. Same with Josh. I mean, those were the guys I was going down the stretch with, and Gabe and Woody were going back and forth. Because those were the guys that I thought gave us the best chance to win tonight.
Got only 8 points out of Dev. I know in the first half he had foul trouble he was dealing with, but what was Illinois doing defensively that allowed them to...
They weren't doing anything that they haven't done recently. I mean, they're in. You know, they're switching and they're in. So you got to hit some threes, and you got to be able to mix it up with driving kicks and post feed kickouts, and you know, we didn't get a ton in the post. Woody had some buckets. Basabe had a couple, but we didn't get a lot going on in there. We got White fouled a couple times. You know, so it wasn't anything special other than that, you know, they were keeping everybody kind of in front of him to take away his penetration.
Coach, did you say anything special to your seniors after senior night in a tough loss like this?
No.
Anything else?
What would it take for this to be a successful season in your mind?
You know, just want to try to keep winning. I think we've done a lot of things so far this season. Very pleased with a lot of things that we've done. But it's a long journey, and you have great points, and you have mediocre points, and you have areas where you go in the other direction, and you just got to keep working. As a staff, we'll keep working, and the players will keep working. We got character in that locker room. We'll be fine.
Coach, do you think you're in the tournament, or do you think?
I don't know.
Fran,
I'm not Joe Lenardi.
Egwu sat for.
Yeah, and that's unacceptable, so we got to make that change.
Can you take us through their final shot, what the defense was, what you saw out there, what happened?
Well, we were going to switch it. Abrams decided not to take off the ball screen, so Mike stayed in front of Abrams. I was in the gap. He kicked it to Iki. I recovered. He made a tough shot.
Where does this team go from here? I mean, the regular season's over with now. And, you know, you've lost 5 out of your last 6.
Only way to go is up, man. Right now we're in a bad stretch, and I have a little break here before the Big Ten tournament and regroup, and only way to go is up.
It's pretty tough for you guys when you can't. Marble's had the double figures in every Big Ten game this year. Stay yourself and just stay. It's pretty tough when you can't get it going for anybody else. Just sort of try and put a step and put it on their shoulders.
I mean, it wasn't only him. A lot of guys didn't have it going tonight, so other guys got to step up, make plays. But yeah, I mean, we rely on him to score, but we also rely on myself to score. I didn't have the greatest scoring day, and right on down the line, no one really stepped up and made big shots, and that's what we needed tonight.
I mean, yeah, we didn't come out with the intensity we needed to, and we let them jump on us early, and maybe we recovered, but we dug ourselves a too big a hole at the beginning of the game and never really recovered from that fully in the whole game.
Why do you guys think you didn't come out that way?
If I had to answer, I'd tell you. We wouldn't be doing it every game, but, I mean, I don't know, we'll try to fix it next game.
Iki hits that shot. You know, what's the reaction from you at least? Or
The game didn't come down to that shot. The game, the whole 39, 55, whatever, before that, that's what led up to that shot. So that shot didn't kill us. The rest of the game did.
5-6 now. How do you guys get things regrouped and turn things around?
I think the Big Ten tournament is exactly what you need. You know, something refreshing. It's basically a new start of a new season. You got the postseason play, so you guys you gotta find a way to pick it up. You know, if you want to compete for a Big Ten title. I don't know really how the seeding is gonna go. You know, there's a lot of basketball to be played tomorrow, so we'll see with that. But it's a game of matchups. Like I said, we have the team makeup to do pretty much whatever we need to do to get wins. It's just been a struggle for us, and it's been frustrating.
Coach says the team might be a little fragile right now. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I could agree with that. A lot of us haven't been through a stretch like this. Of course, I have, but a lot of the other guys haven't. And they're trying to find their way and feel their way through this, and trying to get back on track. And as a senior and as a leader, I have to help those guys and get it figured out as soon as possible.
Is there anything special